got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price. Best up the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle. Falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 2-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, flush to his right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2-yard attempt. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Dolphins nothing. Josh Lambo on for the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chiefs 10.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
33-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle made.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3rd and 2. Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
16.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second down, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They run again with Hunt, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Chiefs 16, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the second down throw on target. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Gone. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
At the 31.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Dobbins, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll hand it down to Geis, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Down hard but he will have the first down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A toss right to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 16, Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry for Kansas City.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Chiefs, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine.